starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. The Northwoods is primed to be a popular spot for tourists this summer as more folks are looking to travel while also preferring a little space of their own. And in Anago, the Historical Museum has now added a new visitor center to help visitors make the most of their experience. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson gives us a look at the updated building.
A distinct landmark building in the center of Anago, a Carnegie Library and now the local museum. It's a place you might drive by all the time but not know what's inside. Well, now it has even more inside.
Just something new, and always something new is amazing.
Carrie Beck is the Lake County Economic Development Corporation's assistant director. She wanted a place in the city where visitors and residents of Anago could go for information about the area. Beck thought what better place than the Lake County Historical Society's museum. The new addition to the building includes a welcome center with maps, brochures, and an interactive kiosk.
This is what we call the kiosk.
For anyone to use, tourist or townie.
So it shows all of our assets throughout the county and the city.
The EDC wanted to provide a space for information, and the Historical Society wanted to provide easier access to visitors, making way for a unique partnership. A year ago, the building shut down during the pandemic.
We finally got a plan that we thought was workable. We did some major fundraising, and construction started about a little more than a year ago. We shut down anyways because of COVID, and that was an opportunity to really get going.
Joe Hermelin, president of the Historical Society, had a goal in mind: to renovate and make the building wheelchair accessible.
I must say, personally, I was a little skeptical that it would work as well as it did.
On June 12th, the building reopened with new ceilings, lighting, and more operational updates.
We've got a lot of compliments, no criticisms. And I really think it blends in with the style of the building.
Hermelin only hopes the renovations can preserve the history of the building for the future. Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Anago, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Outside, Jeff's got his eyes on some storms moving through our area tonight. Jeff.
Yeah, for the most part, the atmosphere is behaving right now, but there's a couple of strong ones across parts of Portage County back toward Wood County as we speak, and that's the one lone storm out there right now. The atmosphere is pretty primed to have it develop, but it's been behaving so far today. Thankful for all the cloud cover across the area today as well. But here we are right into Portage County, Southern Marathon County, Wood County as well. This one is warned right now for wind gusts near 55 miles per hour, up to quarter-size hail, moving toward Plover, Stevens Point, and Amherst in the next 20 to 30 minutes as it pushes back into Wapaka County then after that. The rest of the area, though, we're waiting for the front to come through. This front right here, it's pretty much stalled. They're not moving very quickly at all. But once that comes through tonight, we'll be on that side of it, and that is much better weather. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with temperatures back near 80. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is rain ending with low temperatures down near 61. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. As the COVID-19 situation improves, more and more people have stopped wearing masks. But some health officials expect them to make a return in some form this fall or winter. 2020 and one of the lightest or best flu seasons on record. Health officials say many of those same safety precautions we took to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 also help prevent flu.
These germs, they attach themselves to the respiratory droplets that are emitted. And with a mask, you can prevent contaminating the air around you and prevent spreading those germs to other people.
Some countries, especially those in densely populated cities, already wear masks pretty routinely in public. In Japan, students and office workers might wear one if they have a cold, but feel well enough to go to school or work. Sethi hopes that type of mentality will become more common in the U.S.
You know, I'm hopeful that in the future people will sort of put politics aside and just sort of see masks as something that's very simple, very cost effective, and you know, something that can prevent those germs from spreading, particularly in the winter months.
Sethi says to expect boxes of masks to be used like boxes of tissues in any number of large places, things like airports or shopping malls. He expects this to help reduce the impact of flu and other respiratory illnesses even after the COVID-19 pandemic. The Wisconsin DNR Board decided yesterday to extend their ban on walleye harvest throughout the Minocqua chain of lakes. The chain's undergone a rehabilitation program trying to help the walleye population regrow over the last decade or so. However, even with the ban, some say there are still plenty of other fish to anglers to catch.
One of the things that's not advertised very much about the chain is you can keep 5 bass any size per day. And so one of the reasons we go out there is we catch 5 bass per person in the boat.
Owner of fish store Dewey Ketchum and Howe, great name, Jeff Bolander, says even with the walleye ban, business is good.
There wasn't a lot else to do. And so, a lot more people were fishing. And actually, we're doing better this year than we did last year. Because I think a lot of people got into fishing that normally get into fishing, and they found they liked it, and so they're still fishing.
The extension on the walleye ban goes through 2025. Again, it is only in place on the Minocqua chain of lakes. You can still catch walleye in other areas. Investigators have found 751 unmarked graves at the site of a former school for Indigenous children in Canada. This comes after last month's discovery of 215 graves at another school for Indigenous people in British Columbia. The bodies were found at the site of the Marieville Indian Residential School, a Catholic-run institution that operated from 1899 to 1997. It's east of Virginia. From the 19th century to the 1970s, more than 150,000 Indigenous children were taken from their homes and forced to attend these state-funded Christian schools. The Canadian government has admitted physical and sexual abuse was rampant at these schools, where children were often beaten for speaking even their native languages. Today, President Biden and Senate negotiators announced a potential breakthrough agreement that could pave the way for a massive infrastructure plan to pass in Congress. But it's not a done deal yet. Alice Barr has the latest.
A rare bipartisan breakthrough on Capitol Hill that's good news for the White House.
We have a deal.
President Biden and a group of 10 senators from both parties visibly happy to announce agreement on a long-sought infrastructure package targeted on core priorities like roads, bridges, the rail and water systems, and broadband internet.
This will lead to more efficiency in our economy, higher productivity, more economic growth. This is about the long term.
We all gave some to get some, because what we did was put first the needs of our country.
It's a big boost for the president's top legislative goal.
This deal means millions of good-paying jobs.
And his commitment to restore bipartisanship.
We have to move, and we have to move fast. And this agreement signals to the world that we can function, deliver, and do significant things.
The deal includes roughly $580 billion in new spending to be paid for through unspent COVID relief funds and stricter tax enforcement, though senators said there would be no new taxes. Progressives slamming the bill, saying it doesn't go far enough. But Democratic leadership is vowing to pair it with a separate package, investing in social infrastructure like education, childcare, and elder care. Democrats expect to pass that alone through a process known as budget reconciliation.
There ain't going to be no bipartisan bill unless we are going to have the reconciliation bill.
Bipartisan agreement to get a deal across the finish line, but there are still significant hurdles.
That's Alice Barr reporting. Switching gears now, the Wisconsin State Track Meet got underway today with Division 3 taking center stage this afternoon. Three Lakes' Emily Fink made it to the finals. The girls shot put, and on her last throw, she cleared 42 feet. That jumped her into first place, good enough for a gold medal. Afterwards, the Army West Point commit said this was a dream of hers since she was an underclassman.
This was a huge goal for me. I definitely would say since I've been here my freshman year, it's something I've had my eyes on. So.
Fink also qualified for the finals, the 100-meter dash. Newswatch 12's Nate Myhock and Griffin Stroyne will have highlights from all of today's action coming up on Newswatch 12 at 10. It's one of the oldest taxes here in the Badger State, and soon maybe no more. We'll take a closer look at the Joint Finance Committee's decision to potentially end the personal property tax. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast, including those showers moving through the area tonight. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
hugging people again.
Going out to eat.
Keeping them safe.
We all have a reason to get fully vaccinated. What's yours? Get your COVID-19 vaccine at vaccines.gov.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
You're ready to rock with a new dock. You need expert help. Dvorak's Docks provides high-quality flow products and is equipped to install them correctly. If you want the best, go with the flow. Whatever obstacles arise, Dvorak's will find a way to get the job done. You can rely on us to work with integrity from start to finish. Launch your deck project today so you're ready for warm weather fun. Leave the hard work to us so you can enjoy the lake life.
Menards is your lighting headquarters. Stop by our lighting showroom and find the perfect light for your home. We have a great selection of lights from top brands, including Good Earth Lighting. Check out this 46-inch LED motion sensing shop light. You can connect up to 5 fixtures to illuminate larger areas. Right now, save 11% on all Good Earth lighting fixtures. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Dad, I got a job. I'm moving out.
Dream sequence ending in 3, 2,
keep packing.
1.
All right, here's the big picture, clearing north and west, but still some things to go through across parts of central Wisconsin tonight. Included in there is Portage County, Wood County, and Wapaka County as well. So here's the bigger picture. You can see where we're warned at. There's one large storm now across parts of Wood County and Portage County right there. Let's go in even closer, producing nearly probably 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts with this, maybe some quarter-size hail, working toward the Plover area, Wisconsin Rapids, Stevens Point, into Amherst as well. So if you're in that area now, please take cover as coming your direction in the next 10 to 15 minutes. It is moving very slowly, though, as all these are across the area today. So torrential downpours with this system. We could see 1, 2, even 3 inches of rainfall with this one storm. But here we are now about to enter the Stevens Point area. Plover is right about there. Amherst is right there. So all of which under the gun. Lots of lightning in here as well, meaning updrafts in the atmosphere. This thing is sustaining itself currently. And here's a live look at Plover looking toward that direction. And you can see there's the rain shaft right there. There's the gust front on the front of it right there. And that's all moving this direction. So Plover, you're about to go through a couple things as that works its way toward you right now. All right, here's the fuel in the atmosphere. Lots of dew points in the 60s to 70s currently. That's fuel for thunderstorms. Makes it very muggy. Gives you a bad hair day. We're all having that today. But drier air gets in here tomorrow once a front comes through tonight. We have a very nice day in store for us for tomorrow. But all those dew points mean for incredibly high rainfall amounts. Storms kind of concentrate that moisture and rain it out. And this is a radar estimate of where it's rained heavily today. Anywhere we see the yellows or greens, that's more than 1.5 inches of rainfall just today alone. So it's been lots of rain across the area lately. So what we're waiting on is this front right there to move through tonight. However, it's moving incredibly slow. You could even call it a stall front out there right now. So meanwhile, storms are firing along it, but they're moving incredibly slow because the front's moving incredibly slow. So it's going to take its time getting out of here tonight, but behind it, already back in Duluth, the Arrowhead, Minneapolis, looking pretty good over that direction with clearing skies tonight and temperatures tomorrow back in the 80s. But this high pressure wants to build in for tomorrow. It's going to be a messy high pressure, though, especially over the weekend. We'll get some more rain showers scattered in nature, very summer-like, pop-up showers Saturday, Sunday, Monday into Tuesday. Temperatures today were rain-cooled. This saved us today, by the way. All the clouds across the area after the morning rain showers kept temperatures down. Thus, instability stayed down today. So the severe weather threat could have been much more. It wasn't. However, tell that to your friends in Plover and Portage County right now, right? Our forecast then for tonight, though, is rain ending. Low temperatures still down near a muggy 61 with a southwest breeze around 5. For tomorrow, it's Friday. Partly cloudy skies. Notice I took the rain out of the forecast tomorrow. Now, there could still be a rogue shower. Most likely not, though. High temperatures reaching for 80. We'll probably stop just short with some sunshine through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow's a quiet day. And then this summer-like pattern kicks in with a daily chance for rain and temperatures in the 70s through the weekend into the middle portions of next week. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. One of Wisconsin's original taxes may not make it another year. The personal property tax, one of the state's first acts, originally taxing everything a person or business might own, at least according to the coalition trying to repeal it.
Over the past 172 years, the Wisconsin legislature has taken many whacks at the tax, exempting individual property, specific business property, and even exempting entire industries from the tax. And what's left is a tax on furniture, fixtures, boats, and a few odds and ends. Items found in businesses up and down the main streets of every city in Wisconsin.
Democrats expressed some concerns about the repeal, saying the hundreds of millions of dollars local governments would lose from this tax usually be backfilled by state revenue automatically. But now, under this current plan, it would require committee approval.
Last week, we put the money in the joint finance slush fund, and now we're working on the statutory language. They're split to try to avoid the governor.
Republicans defended the move, saying the governor's silence on this issue and strong line-item veto power forced their hand. The bills now go to the legislature. Evers has not said if they pass, if he would veto them. We'll be right back.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
Up here, success depends on the choices you make. But I know I've got this. And when it comes to controlling his type 2 diabetes, my dad's got this too.
With the right choices, you have it in you to control your A1C, and once-weekly Trulicity may help. Most people taking Trulicity reached an A1C under 7%, and it starts lowering blood sugar from the first dose by helping your body release the insulin it's already making. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Race fans, get ready to kick off summer at the big house of off-road racing. Crandon International Off-Road Raceway welcomes the 28th Forest County Potawatomi Community Cup Challenge, June 26th and 27th. Come for a day or stay for a weekend of camping, fun, and racing. As always at Crandon, great food, drinks, and good times. Visiting the largest off-road track in the world. Free all day Friday, $40 daily, or $55 for the entire weekend. Kids 11 and under are free, and seniors 65 and older are $25.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Tonight, almost 100 people are still unaccounted for after a high-rise apartment building collapsed near Miami Beach this morning. Rescuers have been combing through the rubble of that 12-story building in Surfside, Florida all day. The search for survivors and answers continues and intensifies. Chris Pallone will have this story, but first, a quick warning. You may find the video in this story a little difficult to handle.
A security camera caught the moment part of a Surfside, Florida condo building came crashing down, collapsing into a pile of rubble. It happened around 1:30 in the morning.
I was about a block away, felt the ground shake, and I heard, what sounded like thunder.
Nicholas Balboa ran to the pile of twisted metal and crushed concrete. Using his phone's flashlight, he spotted a young boy trapped in the debris.
He was sticking his arm up through the rubble, trying to see if he could, be seen. So he was saying, "Can you see me? Can you see me? Please help."
Search and rescue teams converged on the scene and were able to pull the boy out after more than a half hour. The collapse damaged or destroyed around 70 apartments, another 80 no longer safe to live in. Rescuers are racing against time using dogs, drones, and listening devices, hoping that some of the missing are still alive in between the collapsed floors.
They have years of experience in this type of operation, and they are doing everything they possibly can do.
The Miami-Dade Police Department says 99 people are unaccounted for, but it's not known whether they were in the building at the time.
I'm encouraging people to remain hopeful. We have seen it in man-made and natural disasters where we have found people in a pocket area hours later, days later.
The Champlain Towers complex is 40 years old, and officials say it was undergoing a safety certification. An inspector reportedly visited the site Wednesday.
I was told he was on that roof yesterday. So what happened today, it's going to take a lot of investigating to find out, but we are going to get to the bottom of it because residents need to know.
As the search for victims continues, the search for answers is just beginning.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basement-y company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basement-y in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Come join us at the historic Waswaganing Indian Bowl, located in downtown Lac du Flambeau, Tuesdays through August 3rd. Experience the culture and pageantry of Ojibwe powwow, relax to the soothing sounds of Native American drums, and enjoy the vibrant colors of traditional regalia worn by authentic Ojibwe dancers. Watch and take part in the intertribal dances and come tour our Ojibwe summer village. Gates open at 6 with grand entry at 7. Come and refresh your spirit, paid by the Native American Tourism of Wisconsin.
Want to get out on the water this summer but don't have the spare cash for a boat? Tackle the outdoors at HoChunk Gaming Wittenberg with great summertime giveaways in June. Like a brand new 2021 Crestliner boat and trailer package with $500 in mad money. Plus other outdoor fun packages. Earn a drawing entry and $10 rewards play for every 25 points in your card. Tackle the outdoors with gear, grills, a boat and trailer, and cash. Only at HoChunk Gaming Wittenberg.
You've been taking mental health meds and your mind is finally in a better place. Except now you have uncontrollable body movements called tardive dyskinesia, TD. And it can seem like that's all people see. Some meds for mental health can cause abnormal dopamine signaling in the brain. While how it works is not fully understood, Ingesta is thought to reduce that signaling.
Ingesta is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with TD movements in the face and body. People taking Ingesta can stay on their current dose of most mental health meds. Don't take Ingesta if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Ingesta may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingesta affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Shift the focus more on you. Ask your doctor about Ingesta. It's simple. One pill, once daily. Number one prescribed for TD. Learn how you could pay as little as $0 at Ingesta.com.
For over 30 years, Watash Fireworks has delivered a huge exclusive selection of the best performing, high quality fireworks not found anywhere else. Located on Peace Pipe Road, downtown Lac du Flambeau.
Here's a live look in Plover with severe weather in the area right now. In fact, here's the radar. You can see where the worst of it is entering parts of Portage County and Wood County, sinking southeast toward toward Wapaka County and Adams County. In here, there is some torrential downpours, vivid lightning, gusty winds, and probably some small hail. In fact, I pulled the hail core up right here. It's about to enter the Wisconsin Rapids area, just north of between Rudolph and Wisconsin Rapids. That could easily be quarter to ping pong ball size hail. If you're on 13 or 10 or 54, turn around. Do not drive through that. This all gets better tomorrow with highs back near 80 with lots of sunshine through the afternoon.
All right, thanks. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the evening. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more. We'll see you then.